be angel. He
Basically forced me to engage in this weird prayer with him. The weirdest prayer I have ever seen in my life.
Nothing is free in this world. There's nothing free in this world. So if somebody says that, oh, he's going to send you to somewhere, right? And then, oh, I'm not going to accept anything. You really think that's the case? What they may be, the price that they may be expecting from you may be way more than you ever want to. But by the time you realize you may want it so much that you would have paid the price.
A lecturer began to target me. For 2 semesters, he withheld my exam results and pretended I never sat the papers. When I asked him to explain why, he repeatedly demanded to have sex with me.
Never ever imagined that I would be a victim.
You will feel like, it cannot be me. I'm going to stand up. But then when grooming starts to occur, right, let me define what grooming is. So grooming is manipulative behavior that is used by somebody to establish relationship, trust, and emotional connection with another person. The intention of later exploiting them sexually, emotionally, or financially. So they build up the trust and the emotional intimacy with the victim. So it makes it hard for the victim to recognize that, oh, this is grooming, and escape. And I feel like it could have been grooming in her case, especially as her dad was not around. So she may have wanted that father figure or something. Like she wanted to be a doctor, but this person just took all her dreams away. How can you just burn her papers and be like, she did not take the papers? Are you there, right? The police are so weak that even if we go and tell the police, they might make them out to be the victim. And I think it might come later. I don't know if it's in one of these clips. But literally the wife of these lecturers was basically supporting him and making the girls out to be the Jezebel, to make them out to be their bad ones. And they are the ones seducing the man. Are you kidding me? So if this was your daughter, would you still do the same? This is so sad. And that's why, guys, we are going to learn the signs of grooming. We are going to recognize the signs. Like excessive flattery, secrecy, manipulation, and attempts to isolate you from your friends and family. Like that man was saying that, oh, your mother will not know.
Just talk to me. Look, anything that we discuss, be assured that your mother will not hear.
Okay.
Anything that has come between me and you, nobody will hear.
Okay.
Yeah, because of you, not because she has done anything wrong.
And he said he wouldn't be a distraction because he was going to be a side guy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there's number two tips for grooming. Trust your instincts. Trust it. If something feels off in your interactions with someone, trust your instincts. Like this. You want to be your side guy. To be fair, this one is not even instinct. It's not even instincts at this rate because he's literally telling you, pay attention to any red flags or warning signs. This is warning signs. And then number 3, what you should be doing now is set boundaries. Like set clear boundaries, maintain clear boundaries in your interactions with him. Like he doing things like this. Apparently on the phone, he talks professionally to her. So say, oh, can we only talk on the phone or something? And they might put your grade on the line. So that's why the next step is seek support. Tell them that, communicate that I feel uncomfortable or something. But if they are still not listening, seek support. Reach out to your trusted family, your friends, professionals to seek support and guidance. I know it's easier said than done, but at least you have to do something. At least tell somebody, your parents, because they are, like she said, they are relying on your silence. They are banking on you to stay silent because they'll make you feel like, oh, you are the problem. But no, you're not the problem. They are the problem. So speak up. This is our time to speak up. And number 5, document any incident of this happening, like this. Write it down. Write the date. Set a clear record. And if you can, try and film it or audio, video, voice record it. Like she, I think she's using glasses. But if you can't, do a voice recording or something. So that if he comes to say, oh, no, it didn't happen, you have something to bank on. And then we have point number 6, limit contact. Distance yourself from situations or environments where you feel uncomfortable or unsafe. And then point number 7, report your concerns when it's starting to really get far to the appropriate authorities, like the police.
Even though he didn't explicitly say that the condition for me advancing in my career was for me to be in a relationship with him or for him to be my side, he kind of hinted that it will benefit me in a certain way in my career.
No distractions. Your focus is to be on your career.
This is still happening even with the investigations. This is our time to stand up. Like, share this video as much as possible. We have to spread awareness of this because this is still happening. And it can be your child, it can be your mother, it can be your daughter. So this is our time to stand up. This kind of thing, right, can cause emotional pain and trauma, like, because the victims, like she said, may experience worthlessness, they may experience anxiety, depression, and PTSD from this kind of thing, of self-worth, because they feel like their value depends on their ability to please others. And then that leads to long-term feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, and then impacting their academic performance. Look at this girl. She could not do her dream of being a doctor, and now she feels like her life has been wasted. For what? Just because she was exploited. Like, it makes it hard to concentrate. Not only would the lecturers try to sabotage your grades, but it makes it hard to concentrate and do well in school, because you're always like, oh, what is this man going to do to me? What's this person going to do to me? And it's not just girls. It can happen to guys too. Stigma. So, like, the wife of this man, I think it's this man or so, she stood beside him and she was like, oh, she's not leaving him. She doesn't think this is real. What? If you have this evidence against him, yet it's fine. It's not real. Whatever. I don't know if it's this man or another man, but it's crazy. Like, they might stigmatize you as you being the Jezebel, you seducing him and blaming you. But how can you blame the girls that they are Jezebels when this is a 17-year-old girl and a 50-year-old man? Who is supposed to be Jezebeling who at this rate? Or does he not have a brain? How can a 17-year-old girl seduce you? And even if she can seduce you, fine, as a 50-year-old man, don't you have the rationale to see that, oh, this girl is trying to gain something from me, let me stay away from her? I have a wife, I have kids. You don't see it? Like, some people say, oh, my housekeeper seduced me. But then the power dynamics doesn't care. So what we have to do is run away from the situation. We have to tell people, and we have to stand up now. Because, like, these authorities are protecting him. They don't work. So we have to stand up and actually get things done. We have to make sure this comes in the media, and we have to make sure it comes up and up again, that we are not going to stand back no more. This man is doing all this to other students and the rest. Who knows? Who knows what he's actually doing behind the scenes? The diseases he could have, the AIDS, whatever. You don't have to keep quiet, or you are the one doing it. Know your institution's policies on sexual harassment, and you have the right to have a respectful learning environment without harassment or coercion. Take care of yourself, guys. Prioritize your well-being. Seek God's guidance. Like, guide yourself in God's word, and know that God protects the vulnerable. God is not doing this to you, trust me. And God says, vengeance is mine, he will repay. He will repay everything that is happening. Like, there's things that is coming out, and me doing the live, and you guys going to even share it more and more. Vengeance is God's. He will repay. Trust me. They are not going to go scot-free. But one thing I want you to know is that practice forgiveness. Like Ephesians 4:32 says that, do not condemn or excuse such abusive behavior, but forgive them. Let them go so that you can heal and see, so you can be restored. Do not resent them anymore, because they don't deserve your hate anyway. Trust me. Let them go, and then find healing within yourself, and God will repay them. Like, we are standing up now. They are not going to go scot-free, trust me. Since you are precious and honored in my sight, and because I love you, I'll give people in exchange for you, nations in exchange for your life. This is God saying this to you. You are precious. You are precious in His sight. He will give people in exchange for you, nations in exchange for you. So don't cut yourself short just because some man has degraded you, or you feel like you don't belong. But you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Let me put this. For you created my inmost being and knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you deserve the best.